welcome back to CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba. Tony Simonovsky, entrepreneur, digital nomad, Insight Whale, InsightCryp.to. I mean, Tony, I've read the story, and you are just like the epitome of the new world. The new world in the new lifestyle, the new way to make money in everything. Welcome to the show. Thanks for being here.
Hey, Michael. Thanks for inviting. I'm glad to be with you guys today. And I totally agree with you. It's a new world, and I'm super excited to take part in this new world of new money, new way of life.
Tell us some background on you coming out of Moscow and then traveling all the way through India on your motorcycle, and what led you to the unconventional lifestyle of a crypto nomad.
Okay, so I started traveling like 5 years ago. Back in the days, I had my own business back in Moscow. Then I sold it. I worked a couple of years in the company to which I sold the business to, and then after around 7-8 years working in the SEO space, I was actually tired of it, and I was tired. I was always thinking of living, at least trying to live while on the go, on the road. So after 2 years working in that new company, I thought, okay, actually nothing stops me now, and the only thing which stops me from starting traveling, I believe that any person from doing anything he wants is just the fear of an uncertainty. We don't know what will happen if we change our lives. So I just spent a day thinking of, okay, how much money do I have? How much money will I need on the road? What are my options? And that was like really a one-day decision.
Tony, Ed Baxter, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Tony, Ed wants to jump here and ask you some questions.
Ed Baxter, Bison Creek Capital. You mentioned something interesting when you talked about being a digital nomad. One thing that stands out when you think about this particular lifestyle is minimalism. Do you think that minimalism is something that you see going forward with regard to the new generation of people, say millennials themselves, wanting less physical activity and physical, assets in lieu of having just a bunch of stuff and then just being tied down to it? Is that what you see as your lifestyle, and do you see that as a trend versus a fad?
I believe that when somebody speaks of minimal lifestyle, they can mean actually different things. So they can be extremes, like, okay, I'm living with a minimum amount of money and just trying to get everything as cheap as possible. And at the same time, I'm not doing a lot of things I could do because I am trying to be short on money. So that's not my approach. I always try to not to cut my costs, but to earn more to do what I really want. But minimality in the sense that, while being on the road, you have to have you have not to have some excess baggage. So I always have like 1-2 bags with me, and that's enough to move to a new country.
That's interesting in itself. I'm a big fan of music, and I listen to, I guess, Drake in this case. And one of his interesting lines from his words were, one of his songs was, "Everybody's living, but not everybody's alive." Would you say at this point you're as alive as you've ever been?
Sorry, I didn't hear you properly.
I guess what I was trying to say was you're living as a digital nomad right now. I guess my question has to do with, when you do something like this and you have that level of freedom, how alive do you feel doing it?
When you do this, you feel more alive.
Exactly. That's what I was getting to.
Me,
I was getting to. Freedom for the human being obviously does that for him. That's what I was just trying to get you to speak to that, because you're living it. A lot of people are thinking it.
That's right. All right. Now let me change it a little bit. Digital marketing and a blockchain. You have, people find you not from your website, but because they have to search you out from all the articles that you produce and sending all around the world. People are finding you as the expert, the person to employ to work with them. So talk to us about digital marketing and blockchain. What are things you can tell us nobody else out there can tell us about this?
Okay. So just a short story. I've been in the digital marketing for around 14 years now, and I started with my own business in Moscow, which was SEO, which was developing websites. But then 5 years ago, when I started traveling, I was thinking, okay, what can I do next? And I was actually a bit disappointed with SEO because normally you can provide results per client, you can provide him good positions, but still the client is not happy because he doesn't have sales. So I thought, why is that? And that was a logical for me to start working with web analytics and conversion rate optimization, so that after the client has traffic, I help him actually sell or collect leads or achieve any goals he needs. So back, like 5 years back, I started that business, and like half a year ago, when I was during my first visit to US, I got into that blockchain community, and I saw a very big demand in the digital marketing services, and at the same time, not very wide offer. The offer is there, but there are, as it's like a hot topic, so there are a lot of people who don't know what they're doing, a lot of people trying to do and failing. So I just started with one project called Kick.ICO. I helped them raise 85,000 Ethereum, which was like at that time $23 million. And I saw that my experience in digital marketing perfectly fits the blockchain needs, what blockchain companies need. So yeah, after that became kind of my second business. Now, apart from managing my web analytics business, I'm helping companies with marketing their blockchain projects. It can be I'm both helping on execution, and sometimes when I just don't have time for that, I'm advising projects.
Got it. We're at the end of our segment with you, Tony. Contact information so the world can reach out to you and see about working with you in this new frontier.
Sure.
What is the contact information?
Anyone can find me on LinkedIn. It's Tony, Tony, and Simonovsky, Simonobsky.
Got it, Tony.
Yep.
Thank you. Keep up with the nomad lifestyle. You're a frontiersman. We'll talk to you soon. You've been
talking to you.
You're welcome. All right, you've been listening to CEO Money with Ed Baxter, Michael Yorba. This segment brought to you by Tycon Partners. We'll be back again tomorrow. Great content for you.